I'm Racers Marshall Pruitt. I get to say something that's really freaking cool for the first time in one of our often wacky, off-the-chain videos that we do end of day. Arrow McLaren's David Malukas. How does that sound, man? It's amazing to me. How does it sound hearing that you're going to this team that is so storied and has such a great runway ahead of it?
Yeah, I have no words. I am so happy. I am so excited. You know, it's kind of been, a childhood dream of mine. You know, you watch IndyCar and F1 and you hear, McLaren has such a big history, and to now say David Malukas, driver with Arrow McLaren, it just, to me, it still doesn't feel real. And it's something that I've known for quite some time, and I've been wanting to say something because there's so much excitement and energy, and now it feels good to finally be wearing the orange colors, and I still can't believe it.
So we're going to talk about some serious stuff, probably some non-serious stuff. Let's get this out of the way first. As a IndyCar rookie, sophomore, driving for Dale Coyne, one of the great teams where young drivers like yourself come in and learn the ropes, you dubbed yourself, you've become Lil Dave. In this, that's childhood stuff left to the past.
Yep.
Who are you now? What do we call you?
That is a good question. I don't know. I think for now we just go back to David until we kind of find a new name and something that will connect. I know I'll say something in some interview and something will stick, as it did this year. But yeah, time will tell and we'll see. But yeah, all I know is that whatever name does come, it will be another special one.
I'm calling him the Meme King. Meme King Malukas.
Meme King, okay, yeah.
Like, that is your oxygen. If this guy doesn't throw out 50 memes a day, there's something wrong.
Yep, it is increasing quite a bit, yeah.
This opportunity, David, let's talk about this. So, you told me, I think at Thermal in spring training or earlier in the year, going to finish my contract with Dale, and then I'm looking for my next opportunity. There were a number of folks in the paddock who were interested in you. I don't know if I had Lil Dave Malukas to McLaren as something I suffered from a lack of imagination. Tell me about this in terms of how it came together, and also the engagement to have a Gavin Ward, a Zach Brown, and others say, we believe in you after 2 years in a small team that we can bring you up here. You can do big things. How did this come together?
Yeah, I mean, like you said pretty early on, we were going to finish up the contract with Dale, and we were going to look forward into some, a bigger team and something that was going to be my next step. And Dale was an incredible team to, I guess, get started with. With IndyCar, they were very friendly to me, and it made IndyCar feel like, hey, this is just another car, and go out there and do it. But when this whole kind of ordeal came together, it happened very quick. We were, the whole talk was waiting for the dominoes to fall, and when things started to happen and move, Zach came to me, and obviously I was like, "Oh, Zach Brown," and I was kind of, "Here we go." And this was during Nashville actually, and I had a cowboy hat, and I was like, "Oh," and take the hat off, trying to be more formal and official. But I talked to him, and I talked with Gavin, and they are the nicest, greatest people I've ever met. They literally just felt like homies to me. I just felt right away. I was like, "Hey,
Zach and awesome." Gavin are his homies.
Yeah, they
a meme already.
I don't know. I loved hanging out with them. They were awesome, and they immediately just told me their plans and how they're excited to have me, and they believed in me. So from my side, it felt very good, and the way it was all coming together, I kept on having to snap out of reality. I mean, as soon as I came home, I got an ice cube or an ice pack on my neck, and I couldn't believe it was happening. So, yeah, I still till this day, I don't think it's gonna keep pinching myself.
We're going to get you an Arrow cowboy hat. I think that's the magic move for you there.
No, I am excited.
Let's talk about what's coming here in the days and weeks ahead, Davey. So, as I've told you and some others, the thing I might be happiest about for you is you've made a big impression in 2 years in IndyCar with, again, a smaller, more modest team without a huge support network around you. You're going to a team with Pato O'Ward, who's a threat to win every weekend, win every pole, just loves to terrorize whomever's in front of him. Alexander Rossi, who is just cold as ice, so efficient, again, winner of so many races. Then you have this amazing Tony Kanaan guy who can be a mentor, driver coaches, physios, everything, all these layers to make you the best version of yourself, which you haven't had this big, wide network.
Yeah.
Tell me about that, because the guy we know today, when we come back a year from now, I expect you to be a totally different version and an even more amazing version of yourself.
Yeah, no, that's one of the main reasons I got very excited. They kept going on and on about the resources, so I was just like, I'm guessing it's unlimited resources of what they do. I mean, they spoiled me. What they were saying, it's incredible the amount of things that they're going to give and do, and obviously the teammates as well. You have Pato, Rossi. I mean, both. I'm very excited to get all this information from them. They're both very good drivers in very different ways, and I feel like coming in, I'll be able to collect everything from them. And yeah, it's a big step for me, but I think, the time for me, I felt like it was right. I need to go up, and I'm really excited to use all these resources to the best of my ability, and hopefully, like you said, in a year's time, I am a different person, but for the better.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so let's close on this. You're going to the most professional team, as polished, everything is just laser perfect, and you're a pretty laid-back, funny, relaxed guy.
Yeah.
I hope you don't become Mr. Button Up and Stiff. Yes, thank you, robotic guy. Tell me about you being you. Well, you got to level up a little bit, of course, but we're not going to lose who we've come to love, right?
No, of course not. With you saying meme king and all that stuff, that's just me being me. When I came into racing, I always said, what's going to be my personality? How am I going to show myself? And at the end of the day, I tried different things and I didn't like any of it. And then I just came to the conclusion that I'm just going to be myself. And this laid back, kind of funny guy, that's just who I am. And I think that's how it's going to continue to be. Of course, just gonna make sure I don't say anything, and cross wrong paths. But I think all in all, it's all gonna stay the same. I don't think much of that's gonna change. And no, I'm excited. I think it's all gonna move well, and I'm gonna make a lot of new friends.
Okay, we're gonna close on this very quickly. It wouldn't be one of our videos without an ending if I didn't ask. Clearly, you're gonna have to go celebrate this. Definitely food and drink are things that humans tend to celebrate with. If Zach Brown, your teammates, Gavin Board, everyone were in the greater Chicago area and they're like, I'm hungry and I need something to drink, where would you take them, David Malukas?
Yeah, if you want to go to a special place to celebrate any sort of event, and of course I will be celebrating a very specific papaya event, probably a papaya special meal. But it will be the HMD Bar and Grill. I highly recommend. I will definitely have a nice meeting with Zach and Gavin over there if they give the time to come there, and I promise it will be a very good meal. Definitely 2 tents for each bite, so it's a lot of time.
Speedmaker, meme king, David Malukas. Little Davey Malukas is still in our hearts, but we realize David, full.
For now, going on to the next step.
What's a middle name? Is there a middle name we should throw in there?
Well, I mean, my middle name is actually Joseph for now. I don't know if like a jazzy name. We'll figure something out.
Jazzy Malukas.
Sure. Jazzy Malukas. Yes. Arrow McLaren. Here we go. I'm super excited. I'm trying to, keep it in.
There we go. Look at that.